welcome back to my channel. As promised, today I'm doing my HERMES haul video. I can't believe I'm saying that because, you know, like a month, 2 months ago, I didn't even think I can like score any HERMES items, let alone like bags and other things. Like, it's amazing. I have been pretty obsessed and having a blast with the whole experience. So I will accept I did have one incident that I'm not too happy about, but I will share with that. I will tell you guys more about it once it's all over. I'll do a whole other video to talk about that down the road. But today it's all happy things because I am unboxing all these new things with you guys. And what's the other thing? And today, as I promised, I will share with you guys how I scored all these amazing bags and hard to get items online. So stay tuned if you are hoping to also purchase from their online website. Okay, so let's open everything first. I think that's always fun and exciting. But I mean, it's 5 little items, but you guys can tell 3 of them are twirlies, which I think they're super cute. And I have a belt, and I also have a card holder. So let's go open it. I don't really know which one is which anymore, but let's open them. I will say that the twirly boxes do not have the year on them. So you know how like usually their ribbons would have the year of the purchase on the ribbon, but because the twirly box are especially made where the ribbon comes out of the side of the box, they don't have year on them, which is fine. So let's open this one first. And it's the black one. Look, it's their Les Clés de Bois twirlies, which are quite popular this year. They were pretty hard to get in the store at one point. I think they were rarely available online, but once in a while they will be available online. Here is the tag for them. Truly beautiful. And I actually got them in 3 different colors. So I'm gonna, while I talk later, maybe I will do some demonstrating of, or me trying to put it onto my beautiful Lindy 26. But I will open them all for you guys first. So, I don't know, it's called Les Clés à Pois. Les Clés à Pois Noir et Beige Rose Twirly. Okay, and I also got one in the white, of course. Which one do you guys think is most beautiful? The black one or the white one? I personally think the black one would be easier to use just because it is black. That means you won't really get them dirty, I guess. But they're truly, truly beautiful. They are quite small though. Like, I don't know, it's probably not easy to tell from the recording, but they're actually quite short and quite skinny in comparison to like the bandeau from Louis Vuitton or like the Dior Meta scarf. And I got one in the pink. There you go. All identical, all still with their tag on. But this, it's so cute with my dress today, I think. I don't know, I could make a bowl, or you can style these in so many different ways. I think, you know, they're actually, the price point is also quite low in comparison to other twirlies from other brands. So I feel like it's a nice little touch from HERMES that you can get, and they are quite, I mean, if you know HERMES, they are quite known for their silk and scarves and things like that. So it's always, I think it's just a little nice piece to have in your collection. Les Clés à Pois also come in several different colors. There's also orange, red, and mauve, like a purple color, like gray purple color. So all of them are very, very popular at this point. I would say the black and white are the most hard to get and most sought after. The pink is okay, but I mean, they do come available online once in a while, so as the mauve one. Again, when I'm speaking, I'm talking about Canadian website in general. So if you don't know my channel, I am in Canada, so when I talk about in terms of stock, in terms of how to score things online, I'm talking about Canadian-based website. But I will talk about international sites later in this video if you're interested. So, okay, so let's open other items. This one I did score. Oh, I have to, anyways, I'll open them up and I'll tell you, I didn't actually score all of them online, just to be clear. And this is a Calvi card holder in the gold color. Again, the gold is, this is Epsom leather. I want to say Epsom. Don't know if it shows in your invoice or not, but this is the basic Calvi card holder where you can, you know, put a bunch of cards in it, or some people use it even as a key holder. They loop it around here so they can hang their keys in here. I think that's a good idea as well, but it's pretty expensive to be used as a key holder. Has a stamping here, so they do come in the platinum hardware. They are not too difficult to score online, but they are not always available if you check the website. So super cute. Last but not least, I also scored something else in gold. So recently, if you do watch all my videos, which, you know, I don't expect you guys to, but like I did purchase a belt from Celine, which I ended up returning. It was a very thin belt. But after that, I still feel like I need a thin belt in my collection. So I did end up purchasing this Poppage belt. So pretty cute outfit. Well, I'll just like demonstrate quickly. Again, the color is fainter comparison to the orange that I have on right now, but it is the same, exact same compared to the card holder. So the leather is exact the same, and the color tone is matching also perfectly. So okay, very exciting. So let's talk about online purchase while I'm trying to play with my trolley a little bit. So I have started the whole Hermes online buying, I think early May, I would say. And honestly, at first, you know, you don't really know where to start. Every time you check the website, nothing is ever available. So I never really bothered because I'm like, you really can't score anything online. Every time, you know, once it's already uploaded into the main page, there's nothing to buy. Everything is sold out. Because once it's actually published on their main site, it's too late because someone generally already purchased the item at that point. I should use a black one, I think, just to play with. I don't know if I'm able to do this while I'm talking, but we'll try. And so basically, the only way you're able to... Oh, I did not score the black and white trolley online. I did buy it from someone who's reselling their items. And that's another thing I want to mention is Hermes. You can generally find discounted items from a reseller because they tend to want to buy things from the store in order to score their quota bags. So that is one area where you can like look. Sometimes you will find a good deal on like twirlies and shoes and things like that because they buy them to contribute to their quota, not necessarily things that they love. So you might be able to find a deal from those sellers. Okay, so, but I love these twirlies regardless, so it doesn't matter. And what was I getting at this? So, so I had no idea where to start until I read on like Chinese Instagram, like it's called the Little Red Book, that there are kind of a lot of notification system that people use to track of online stock. So I was like, oh, okay, so it's trackable and you can actually, you have to pay for those notification systems. But once you do, they will tell you when things are available. Funny thing is, even if you use that, it does not guarantee your success because so many people are using those notification systems. Look how cute! I think it's so perfect. It kind of adds a little like beautiful touch to the bag. That's so wonderful. I love it. I did pretty good, just like on a random try. Okay, that's one way of doing it. I signed up for the system. It was really fun because it does give you the link to the bag directly from your email. So the one I'm using, again, I'm not sure if all this is legit. I think it's okay because a lot of people are using it, but it is called A Updater. You can look it up. And they basically, like as I mentioned, once you sign up, and you can add all the bags and SLGs that you're interested in tracking, and they will send you a notification email when something's available. So I did that, and I think the same day I received the notices about the 24, which obviously by the time I actually like saw the emails, they were all gone. Like they were all sold out like really quickly. So I didn't think of much of it. I just like tried to go into it. But I actually, the moment I log into the account, it says like oops, not available, which I think you guys see that all the time. But you are able to click on Apple Pay. So I don't know if you have Apple devices, but if you try to click on Apple Pay, even when it's not available, sometimes they will process the payment. And sometimes that means you have succeeded scoring a bag. So that's exactly what happened with my gold 24, which I no longer have, by the way. I did have to let go of that bag because it was just really out of my budget range. But yeah, I just simply click on Apple Pay, like the pay button, even when it was not available. So that's what I did, and I was able to score that bag that way, basically. Let me see. Is that right? Okay. Or maybe I should supposed to tie it at the bottom. This is what I saw online. I thought it was really cute. Let's see if I can do this right. And so, like I said, keep trying online. Even if it appears not available, you can still try to use the Apple Pay button to see if it would make it available. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I know 2 might be excessive, but why not, right? They're so cute. I love them. Oh my god, I'm totally a Hermes person. That's kind of crazy. So beautiful. Love these trolleys. Just too cute forwards. Okay, I will probably return this one because I didn't think I would be able to score the black and white, and you guys know I'm all into neutral colors, so I probably wouldn't keep this. Anyways, now I'll be more focused. I know I was kind of playing with my trolley at the same time. So basically I got that bag even when, so it was maybe half an hour to an hour after the notification was already sent. So everything was bought out. So you might be asking how I was able to score. It's because often at first when people place their orders, either the payment don't go through or their order will get canceled because they purchased too many bags at the same time. So Hermes will automatically cancel them, or they decide to cancel after a little while. So for whatever reason, the first order or the first batch that got put on the website, there will be cancellations. So the bag that I was able to purchase was probably from one of the cancellations. When they first cancel, the item will actually not be listed on the website yet. They will kind of be on private listing for a while. So only if you have the direct link to that bag, otherwise you wouldn't be able to try to buy them. I don't know if that all makes sense at all, but basically my trick is to use the notification system, and then even if I don't score right when the notification comes out, I try to still continue to try to purchase the bag throughout the day using Apple Pay. There are people who says Apple Pay is better, Apple Pay is worse, PayPal is better. My personal experience is Apple Pay is always better because it's one click. Like I'm able to use my touch button and then just like pay it that way. Some people saying like PayPal is a little bit better. I don't know, you can try it out and see which one is faster. I have noticed with Apple Pay, it does kind of process for a really long time, but like just don't touch it. Let it do its thing. It should generally work. Well, it has worked for me a few times now, so that's the way I always like to use it. Now, my whole experience. So when I first scored the 24, I was in kind of disbelief, and I didn't know much about the bag. As I was waiting for the bag, I did a lot of research, and I realized it could be a really, really nice bag to have. I was like really anxious because my payment wasn't going through. They weren't confirming the order. There was no communications from them. So I start to panic a little bit because technically they generally ship out their item the same day that you order them. So it's generally really quick. If it's delayed, if the order has been placed for 5 days and no action's been taken, it will usually get canceled automatically. So if it's an item that you truly, truly want, make sure you do call them and follow up. Their phone line is generally not very easy to get through to an agent, so do leave a voicemail. They do call you back within the day or the day after. So those are some of the tips I've learned. So with that one, the first time you're making a pretty large purchase on their website, they will actually ask you to go through security with your bank and confirm the person is you to make sure there's no fraud happening. So I did that. After a few days later, after I placed the order, I called them and said this is me, and they verified my address and stuff, and they were able to put me through. Initially, they asked for some kind of reference number from the bank, which the bank apparently cannot give me. So there is obviously a little bit of miscommunications between Hermes and the bank institutions, I think. But it was sorted out right after I talked to an agent. My bag was released. They shipped it right away, and it was actually really quick once it's shipped. So I got the 2424. Super excited, and the whole thrill of online purchase, right? It's like really exciting to actually have that experience. So a couple days later, I think that was like before I even received my bag, I placed another order for mini Evelyn online in a taupe color with the navy strap. I could put a picture in. I was like, oh my god, there's no way, like at this point they're probably gonna cancel me. There's no way they will actually let me have another wonderful bag that quickly together. But the order didn't get canceled until maybe like 2-3 days later. So it will show pending payment first, and then it will say approving order. That's usually when they will review your order to make sure they can actually give you the bag. So that one got canceled. I was like, okay, kind of expected. And then I waited a little while, and I placed another order for a pink, like hot pink pickleton, which then got canceled even faster. So I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe I really cannot buy anymore. But I really wanted to find out from an agent, like, what is happening? Is there something wrong with my account? Is it really just because I purchased too much? So I was able to speak to an agent who was really nice, and I kind of explained that you are able to only get about 3 bags a year. So that was like kind of their quota limit, no matter what bag. So it could be any bag, but generally 3 a year. And then you generally have to wait for a month or 2 months before you make another bag purchase. So I was like, okay, I just have to wait. At this point, you really need to just be patient. Like, you need to let other people have the chance to purchase as well, right? So it made sense to me. But there are so many resellers out there. You can easily set up different accounts, but but you do need like different banking, different addresses. It's more hassle. It's not an easy process. They probably also check your IP address. So there are things that you need to be more careful of. And basically, so this bag here, it's been just over a month, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was able to score it first, and I was like, oh my god, there's no way they're gonna release it to me because it's still too close, right? And it's such a good bag. It's just as good as the Mini 2424 in the gold color. This is the Lindy 26 in black with gold hardware. Like, it's almost just as good. Are they really gonna give me a super nice bag this close together? But they did. I did call them though. Because I really wanted the bag, so I did call them and say, what? Is there anything I can do? Like, it's been over a month. Do you think they'll release it? And the agent was like, there's no way that she can control the outcome of the order. They have no information on whether the order will be released or not. So she said, well, based on what she can see, everything's normal. So there's nothing she could have told me. But I think either on the same day or the next day, I got a confirmation to say this was approved and it was sent. So here it is. There's my wonderful bag. Oh my god, I really like how the twirly looks on the bag. Which one do you guys prefer? You can let me know in the comment. I really like this little bowl option as well. Super, super cute. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I think as I go down this path, like, of buying things through, I mean, obviously my next goals would be like getting a little rodeo, or like Pickleton is also a really nice bag to get. There are a lot of other items out there that you that I would love to have in my collection. And yeah, so we'll have to see how things will turn out. I'm excited to share them as I get them, and it's very, in some ways it's similar to how my channel started with the Louis Vuitton things, but this is obviously to a whole new different level because it's a lot more expensive, a lot harder to get. There's a lot more restrictions around everything. So for the rest of the year, technically I should only be able to get one more bag for the rest of the year, but you know, I will try for you guys. In a couple months, I'll try to see again, and if that works, then I'll try again down the road, but we'll see. But this time, I will wait a bit longer before I even attempt to buy another bag, because I feel like if I try too hard, they're gonna ban my account, and I don't want that to happen, so. I think that's all for now. You know, like in terms, it's not as detailed as my how to score the Louis Vuitton bags, because there's more process that I went through. But there are actually notification system for Louis Vuitton bags as well, but I didn't use any of notification system for my Louis Vuitton purchases. With this one, I think it's absolutely necessary to do. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get anything. But you know, it was a good experience. The notification itself is not super expensive. It's about $30 for a month, but every time you are able to place an order successfully based on their notification, they will grant you another 7 days, you know, when you post it on your social media, things like that. So it's been great for me. I hope it's okay to share that information. I don't see a lot of that discussion online, but I think it's okay. If you have any questions, or if you like to chat about the process privately, you can message me on Instagram, and you know, I'm happy to share whatever experience that I've gained from this process. Again, super happy to be able to share this with you guys, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.